let's see. What vehicle should I research? Hmm. That will do. Hi. Your username is Char Char Binks? That That's very interesting. This guy might be smacking the brother on the ground or something. Yeah, I never really got any stupid nicknames, in like school or anything, but my grandpa did used to call me Dweezil growing up. Get to watch me fly my favorite French fighter, the MB-1570. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. By the looks of it, I have another full down tier because these are all like 2.0 or 2.7, 2.3 aircraft. This plane actually gets a pretty good matchmaker considering that it gets like down tiers more often than not. Not that I perform any worse than up tiers. But I usually just get slightly less kills because their planes have better performance than mine. So, yeah, it becomes harder to get those kills. But for me, not that hard. Also, Charles Manson is an interesting one. So for context, I mean, like that statement is true by itself, but American air players are known for being quite bad at the game. Um, and German ground players have the same reputation, both in their respective modes. Yeah.
I agree.
There's actually 3 people watching. Interesting. It's taking me a bit before I get into the action, but I might want to bank left a bit here. Lower my nose. Just a couple degrees. Yeah, I'm gonna level out. Build speed.
Attacking! Somebody cover me!
Not entirely sure what this 109 thinks he's doing. Oh my god. What is my aim? I should have had that guy dead to rights. Alright, that was better. The 109's in a 2v3, or 2v1, so I'm probably gonna go help with that Aerocobra. There's another one behind me, but I feel like that MiG is definitely gonna have a harder time with that Aerocobra by himself. And that Hayabusa is just not paying attention at all. Never mind, it didn't make a damn difference. There we go. Oh, that P-36 is just getting annihilated. See the last guy? No, there's still a couple. Right, there's another Aerocobra down behind me. Go. What's that P-63? I'm a lot less concerned about that P-39. Yak 2 does not know what he's doing. bad. This is very, very bad. I should not have put myself in this position. Alright, never mind. The yak got him. Oh, not quite. Got him! Yeah, he's not going to be able to put that down. I can already tell. That's an ace. Oh, that was such a good shot. Six, seven! Anyway. Let's see. I don't really like either of those tasks. Yeah, that's probably a little bit easier. Alright. I actually didn't know that the Typhoon's cockpit opened up like that. That is interesting, to say the least. Wow. Yeah, an A-36 crashes on takeoff. Who'd have guessed? Find a good slot. That works. Well, not a lot to say while we're climbing, but oh, there's one thing that I learned about this aircraft recently that pisses me off. Can you see what it is? Can you tell what it is from the top-down view? Okay, it may be a little easier in first person if the fucking cowling flaps went down. Can you tell what it is now? Yeah, okay, now it's hard to tell because the cowling flaps engine. Yeah, the engine is mounted off center. It's mounted slightly like pointing towards the right. And ever since I realized that, it's pissed me off. Should probably help my team with these 109s. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my ears here instead of my eyes. There he is. Oh no, that's a graphical artifact. Why the hell are there flying sparks in the sky? Well, I do need to destroy strike aircraft, so I might as well get that guy. There's gonna be a P-108 right next to him. But that duck is also tempting.
We're ahead of the enemy.
If you hear me call a vehicle by something, and I look straight at it, just assume it's the name of the vehicle that I'm looking at. Right, like that guy way over there, that's a duck. This, doesn't have a nickname, so... Okay, this is an interesting dodging tactic. Alright, well that's one strike aircraft down. Is this 109 gonna be stupid? Oh. Yeah, that Wildcat definitely could capitalize on that. Is that duck still alive? That Typhoon is still struggling with that Heinkel 111? Okay, he is still alive. Alright. we go. Oh, it's an AI bomber. Alright. He didn't even get the kill! What? What do you mean you couldn't kill a Heinkel 111 in a Typhoon? Oh, that P-40 is gonna die to AA. He's not very good, is he? Is he new? No? Where's this last guy? Space climbing 109, wow. Let's see how he plays this. Because I guess depending on what model he is, I might be able to catch him. Because I think there is an F model 109 this slow in BR. Alright. Gotcha. I'm hungry. Actually, I reached my maximum performance at 7,000 meters, so I should probably do that. Yeah, 7,600. This is gonna be so anticlimactic for the next 12 minutes. was 7,600 for my max speed. Oh, he's finally returning to low Earth orbit. I can't tell what's him and what's the dead pixel that's on my monitor. Okay, that's the dead pixel. Never mind. Okay, he's somewhere in this quadrant. Oh no, he's somewhere behind me. Damn, he's blazing. The fuck? hearing things properly? I think I'm just hearing things. There he is. Well, shit. Well. I'm pretty hungry now, damn. I want to play a little bit of ground. No, I want to play ground. Actually, I mean, I was doing fine with it at, like, 4.0. I feel like it's because less people expect it there. That and the rest of my vehicles are now rank 3, which means they can do the rest of my challenges. Sure that the pack track is gonna have the depression that I'm gonna need for the position that I usually take up, like right here. But it shouldn't not. 7 degrees. Six. Take the car bag. Considering this is the vehicle I got from the Battle Pass, little crate, it does turn a lot snappier than I would expect it to as half track. I think if I sit here, I should have really good depression for this. Alright. Now we are in position.
Attention to the map.
Our first customer. Wow, I suck. May I fucking help you? Dead. Taffy. Yep. That was close. That was so very close. That was almost such a perfect shot. If his barrel hadn't caught it, that would have been legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Alright, probably like 2 something. Shit. Guy.
Attention, the designated grid square.
M19 Duster. Probably not a good idea to shoot at him in this. Gonna set that. That was way high. Okay. Let's it's also way high, surprisingly. There we go. That's on target. That's 24. Kill this. Oh, the yeah. Up where that T-34 was. T-34 was at what, 600? 700? Yeah, 700. Okay. Engine, fuel tank. This is good for me.
The enemy has captured most of the strategic zones.
There's a friendly firing over me. In any case, yeah, definitely rang out from my left.
Attention to the designated grid square!
Did it.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Yeah, that's a KV. Yes. I'm just gonna wing it. Yep. You don't need a rangefinder when you are pure of heart. Ignore the fact that I'm using one right now. Hi, Nico. Yeah, it's probably also because I have the mic super far from my face. Because I have mic, like, the sensitivity turned all the way up, so it shouldn't be a problem. It's just I had the mic far from my face. But, yeah, I had no idea, so. How is my team losing? Oh, that is a creature. This is good. This is actually very good. That's roughly what, 400? 550. What am I smoking? Okay, that Sherman is still there. Yeah, man, definitely rush at the medium tank. Ooh. If I had missed that, that would have been scary. It's that Sherman. It's still in a spot where I can't see. Probably also be worrying about that Italian gun truck. But I think he's more scared of me than I am of him. Which he really shouldn't be, considering I'm in a 3.0 tank destroyer. And that German KV-2 just annihilated that T-34. Can I see him from here? Yeah, I can. Alright, and that was... what was the range on that? I don't know if I can pen him from here, but I can sure give him a scare. $350. Alright. Let's, Yes! My aim is so incredibly good. My brain is massive. Let's try and get around him, because I don't think my team is gonna fucking do anything about this guy. Thank you.
Attention to the map.
Let's see if I can't get a view in his turret. An engine shot might actually be more advantageous here. Radiator fuel tank, okay, that's a fire he's got to worry about now. And the Puma killed himself with artillery. Or well. Alright, Jesus. I should not have to push a Sherman in this thing. Now there appears to be a light tank way over there. T-38. I guess the good news is that this hill is just shallow enough I can see over it. And my position is concealed from that light tank, which is good. Let me not move, because that lightning is more likely to see me if I do. East of our there. Okay, nope, don't move, don't move. Now move. Oh, it's a BTR. Come on. Where the hell is that Su-85?
Attention to the designated grid square.
Okay, because if he had noticed me, like, at all, that would have gone badly. Okay, there's that Su-85. I'm not entirely confident I can get my gunner back before he reloads, no. But 8 kills, no, 1 death in the pack track at a full up tier from its normal BR. I will take that. Unfortunately, the rest of my team is absolute ass. Like, hold on. Okay, excluding the top 4, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kills. They have 1 more kill than me. The rest of my team combined. Besides the top 4 players. And even then, 4th place is 4 and 5.
Attack the C point.
Okay, did they take out the air? Where's that Breda? I mean, like, not only do I have to worry about that Su-85A that killed me, I and stop him from killing my teammates, but now I gotta worry about that Beretta that slipped away from me earlier on in the game.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
And it's hard to spot them because my team is not doing shit. Is that an M10? I think that's an M10. Wow, that didn't do anything to him. Damn it. I gotta find these other guys. Because, I mean, we're for sure gonna lose this game before my team can decap anything, but... yeah. Nine kills. 9 kills is not enough to win this game, apparently. Single-handedly holding that other side wasn't enough because my team just ignored a damn Sherman. If you want a recommendation on what tree to grind, I would say it depends on what you're looking for. Germany, they excel a lot at sniping. They have a lot of very powerful guns. I mean, this is a pretty good example of a vehicle like that. It has a very powerful anti-tank gun on a rather light chassis. And even though in the mid tiers, German tanks do get heavy, you know, you got your Tigers, obviously. They do tend to have the better guns at their BR ranges. Their TDs do tend to be kind of glass cannons, which I mean is true of most nations. But if you want, you know, that firepower advantage, more often than not, Germany is going to have it at basically every range. The U.S., they have very well-rounded tanks. You know, like the Shermans are some of my favorite tanks to play just because they have decent armor, passable guns, and they have very good machine guns. Those 50 cals come in handy a lot more than you would think. They kind of fall off in this kind of like higher mid tier. The American 6-7 lineup though is pretty solid, and then they kind of pick back up, but not amazingly, just because a lot of the American tanks aren't modeled great. Russia, the trade-off with Russia is that even though a lot of their guns are pretty good, like the 122 on the IS series, the reloads are quite long. And even on the guns that they have that don't have quite long reloads, there are a bit of trade-offs. A lot of Soviet vehicles just kind of have one-off weaknesses. Their heavies tend to have the long reloads. The mediums do tend to be more often than not some of the better ones at their respective tiers. The T-44-100 comes to mind. In my opinion, it's the best 7.0 medium tank. Because, I mean, yeah, you don't have an amazing reverse gear, but it is usable. Your frontal armor is going to be pretty good. Your turret, that's your weak spot, so, you know, it's whatever. But that 100 mil gun, very good. Very, very good. But yeah, I would say Russia's main strength is probably armor. because like a lot of tanks like the T-72s, there are a lot of limitations. Like I said, the poor reverse speed on a lot of Soviet tanks. Um, a lot of Western tanks are going to out reload you at higher tiers, assuming that they have full crew. Um, your tanks aren't super survivable, but uh, the armor does tend to be pretty good. They also have very powerful anti-air at basically every BR range. Um, all the other minor nations, um, I don't know. I haven't really played enough of the minor nations to give a good rundown. I mean, you can see my highest BR for like France is like 5.3, and the same goes for basically all of the major minor nations except like Italy. Um, I've been playing a bit of Britain. I absolutely despise it. Uh, I just personally don't find it fun. British Air, kind of the same thing. But yeah, uh, I probably should also give a rundown of Air. American Air, your main attribute is going to be that you have a lot of ammo to just throw at the enemy. Uh, their planes also tend to be kind of a middle of the pack boom and zoomers versus like true dogfighters. I would say the only like true dogfighters you really have are the Super Mustang and the Bearcat. But the Bearcat, it's less because it's like super nimble and more just because it has just a monstrous engine that you can really put that plane through some tough maneuvers and it will power through. Um, but most of your planes are going to be playing for energy, playing for speed. Um, the higher BRs, uh, your planes tend to be pretty good, but you do definitely retain that where you're not going to be dogfighting, you're not going to be nimble. You are going to want to maintain your energy. The only dogfighter I would say is at like jet BRs would be the F-86 Sabres. The Sabres are quite good. Um, it's just that uh, with these higher tier jets, you're more of a missile bus than anything, than like a dogfighter. Uh, Germany, Germany's basically the same. Uh, they definitely are a lot more consistent in terms of being energy fighters. You don't want to play to like try and outturn your opponent. You want to try and just kind of get them to do what you want. You need to dictate the dogfight. Um, although once you get to the higher tiers, like with your Eurofighters, that's when you start worrying a lot less about maneuverability. Um, Russia, um, I mean, I would say a lot of their planes, again, they are energy fighters, but a lot of Soviet planes are very nimble in the right circumstances, and you absolutely can turn fight those other two countries for the most part, assuming you're in a fairly equal fight with another plane. Um, the only countries I really wouldn't recommend turn fighting against would be like Japanese fighters, just because they're that much more nimble. Um, and then you get to the higher BRs, and although your planes definitely do perform better as missile buses, like just going around and maintaining your speed, you absolutely can dogfight. Except in I want to say like the heavier Su-27s, Su-34s. Um, not that it's impossible, but these airframes are large, so it's going to be a lot more difficult. Um, I played a fair decent bit of Japan. Your main focus is just going to be trying and making those other energy fighters make mistakes because you are very nimble, but your engines generally are going to be a bit weaker than what everybody else has at your range. So you're basically playing to dodge, which is kind of ass, but I mean, there are some planes that you have that are pretty good performance-wise, like the A7, the KI-84s. Well, this KI-84 is pretty damn deadly. Um, but as you get to the higher BRs, you're basically just playing American vehicles, so you play it the same. Uh, and then France and Sweden both are very similar in that they have a lot of Delta Wing aircraft at higher BRs, um, but a lot more energy intensive fighters at these lower BRs. Um, you definitely are going to need to learn how to fly Delta Wing aircraft in higher BRs for France, um, because Delta Wings they operate different flight wise than say like an F-16 or something where you know you can turn without thinking so much about it. In a Delta Wing, you have to be very deliberate about your turn rate because if you turn too tight to try and get around on somebody, you kill all your airspeed and then you can't turn. And that's going to be a problem if you don't know how to maintain that. And the same goes for Sweden. But yeah, that's my general rundown. I'm not going to touch naval because I hate naval. But yeah, so if you're looking for a texture to grind, that would be my advice. Um, just depends on what you're looking for, really. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention for Russian Air. Um, they tend to get fairly good cannon loadouts. Their main drawback is their ammo reserves. I think a good example would be the Yak-15. Yak-15 is a early jet fighter that you get in the Soviet tree. It gets one 23mm cannon with 60 rounds in it. But for the most part, you can outspeed and outturn everything else. It's just that, you have 60 rounds firing at a fairly decent fire rate, so you do not have much firing time at all. You have to be very deliberate with your shots. And that carries on a lot into the later Soviet jet fighters. The MiG-15 doesn't have a lot of ammo, and the derivatives of that don't have a lot of ammo. So you can't really be spraying like you would with an American fighter. Yeah, that's just how German mains kind of are. You kind of learn how to play the game in general with time. You also learn how to be generally more aware, again, with time. But, yeah. Germany's definitely not a bad choice for ground RB. It's just the teams tend to be rather stupid. 100. Damn. But yeah, you'll really feel that in the lower to mid BRs for Germany. Especially if once you learn how to like operate different tanks, modify your playstyle to fit them. Some German players won't do that, and they will suffer as a result because they think, oh, my glorious Kraftstahl will stop puny Sherman rounds, and then they just get the one shot from halfway across the map because they're not angled at all. way short. What was I thinking? A ricochet? You've got to be kidding me. You've actively got to be kidding me. Alright, that ought to get him. Yep. Oh, that's a KV-2. Ah! Just too low. There we go. That got him. Yeah, I'm gonna get... Yep. Oh, that's too close. Oh, yeah. Shit. Yeah, no, I'm dead for sure. So I'm just gonna lob out rounds on a save this point. I don't know if I can go through that. Yeah, one thing I would recommend doing, just in general, but especially if you're a console player, is finding binoculars. Binoculars will help you greatly in terms of situational awareness, because they will help you be able to like scan quickly, you know, pretty large areas that are far away, which is what I've been doing with this. Binoculars also, they sit like where your first-person commander would sit. So they also help you look just slightly over obstacles that if you were to look through the gunner sight, you wouldn't be able to see, but since your commander sits just ever so slightly taller than the actual tank itself, it helps. Oh, that was dead on. Oh well. I mean, I've got an ammo box. Oh yeah, no, that'll also do it. You really have to sound scum in this game. What a toss. Okay, wow, my team is really getting ahead of him over there, aren't they? Much more... Wow, I really need quite a lot more score. Rough. What is this black bus doing? There he goes, okay. What's the range on you, buddy? Didn't need it.
Panzergranate geladen.
have gotten that M10. Well, nah, probably not. I've had time to lay the gun down. Oh, that's wonderful.
Heading to the base.
Yeah.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Alright, let's see.
We're winning.
Should probably help the team push through.
Attention to the map.
You don't say. This is something really good right now. Shouldn't spend much more money. Rather bad. Is that a grizzly? That's a grizzly. Well, that's the thing. I don't really grind. I play for enjoyment, and I like to play lower tiers. Me personally, I've been playing the game for 10 years. I only had top tier when the F-14 came out. That is the only time I've ever, like, gotten myself committed to getting a top tier vehicle. That's because I really wanted that F-14.
Enemy forces have captured the zone. Attention to the designated grid square.
You've gotta be shitting me, dude.
Attention to the map.
Anyway, so. And my dumbass teammates still have not shot down these planes. Oh, there goes one.
The enemy's getting closer to victory. Allied forces have captured a zone.
It's probably the Cobra that I just shot down. Wow, that Focke-Wulf is smart. forget why the 15 mils on this thing have such insane dispersion. What are you doing? I suppose I should pitch in a little bit at least. Alright, that puts them down to 1 anti-air. Now they have a fighter of some sorts up. Oh no, that's an IL-2. Oh no, now they also have a fighter. Let's level out. Build airspeed, because that guy's definitely going to have an advantage on that. That's another Cobra. You've got to be shitting me. What? I should have just gone for the head-on, goddammit. What was this guy doing the whole time? So what the fuck is the Osprey doing this whole time? Yeah, just to try and cover up the spots on it. Because this is a captured version of a British tank. So, you know, I kind of want to make people hesitate a little bit, although Britain's on my team, so it's not going to be as effective. The good news is we seem to have more players than they do. Just by a bit. And now my team is putting Bell to ass finally.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Yup.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Cover me.
Why in God's name would you ever bring that? Into a 4.0 lobby. Not even a 4.0 lobby, this is an up tier for me. Oh, yeah, of course. I turned around to fucking kill this guy that's roaming around in a rare tank in our fucking backline. Because my team seems to not be able to fucking listen to the goddamn audio of the game. And I immediately get shot in the back by a TD.
Attention to the map.
I really hate this game sometimes. See, this is what I mean by German teams. Like, not that I'm playing amazingly, but like, what do you mean that guy just goes completely unnoticed this entire time? Also, I'm kind of surprised that one-shot that guy. Especially with British solid shot. Yeah. good. This is good. That is not as good.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Game's over though. I win. Oh, hold on. Alright, apologies, chat. There's just a call regarding some healthcare stuff. I know, right? Getting healthcare in America? Crazy. Alright, anyway. Japan. Oh, it's a down tier, so I'm gonna be playing at this thing's actual BR. Or at least, oh, well, I mean, nothing's like 3-0. Nothing's 3-0. So yeah. I know that's 3-3. That's 3-3 as well. I think that thing's 3-7. I'm not sure. That's 3-3. That's 3-7. Might actually be a 3-3 game, but still down to compared to everything else that I have in my lineup. Commander engine. This is good. Yeah, German teammates are not the most aware. There's guys over there, but... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Come on. Okay, Commander Gunner. This is good. Yeah, this is good for me. Yes! Alright. I only lost 2 crew in that shot. Damn it. I mean, hey, though, 3 kills on, you know, fairly scary tanks for the rest of my team. I'll take it.
Attention to the map.
Although I wish I'd noticed that P-40 sooner. I probably could have killed him before he killed me.
Strategic zones are captured. The enemy is winning.
Oh yeah, well that makes total sense. Oh, he's gonna crash. Oh, never mind. Yup. Now he crashes. There we go. KV1. Unfortunate. I know he's got an L11, so I'm not particularly concerned about him. Get you immobilized, and then now I can worry about, yeah, taking you out like that. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I'm about to say, his gunner's probably back by now, so. I really could use to load more shells.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
This guy Oh god, there's a TNT. Not much scares me, but that will. That's basically just the tank that I just one-shot earlier. But instead of having a tiny, pathetic 76mm gun, that's like basically cut down, has a 152 millimeter naval gun. My question is, where the hell is he? Okay, oh, that's a T-34. That's a rare T-34 as well. That's the T-34 prototype. Rush him. Whatever the hell that is. Not entirely sure what the game plan from that guy was. That's the good thing about knowing what tank I'm fighting and where to shoot it. Because I know that that guy has a very thin spot in his front plate right there where the hash is. How do I know this? Because I'm goated. Find ourselves in. I think that Puma should be able to get that KV. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Yeah, that Panzer IV has zero situational awareness. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, dude. Oh yeah, man. Shoot the anti-air, not the truck that just shot me. I gotta worry about this E-shock first. think he sees me, so I'm just gonna...
Captured the zone.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't start shooting. Or, like, try to maneuver whatsoever.
Defend the A point.
There's the KV. Where's that EAC-10? There's the milk truck.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Yeah, it was a 3.3 game then. Because the Jagdpanzer 4, that thing's 4.3.
Attention to the map. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Alright.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Now comes the hard part, which is going to be landing this bad boy. Frankly, I don't know why that guy would go in for a second head-on with a 109.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Like, you lost the first one. You might want to take that as a sign that you shouldn't do that. Alright. Alright, pray for me.
and victory will be ours.
Yeah, their team's gonna lose. Alright. We're fine.
Attention to the map.
Another zone captured. We have the
Yep.
advantage.
Still need 4,000 mission score in the Pack Puma. I mean, not Pack Puma. Pack Track. May I fucking help you? Probably should start putting bushes on this tank. Oh, I really should have probably too much of a nerd to make that mistake, but... Oh, brother. How did I not see him? Oh, that's wonderful. My team is just nowhere to be found. Is that a fucking KV? No, it's a TV recorder. I don't know why they've let me live so long. Frankly, it's gonna be a mistake on their part. Okay. Dip, 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 dip.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I know I'm for sure gonna get already called on me, but I'm gonna need those extra crew members.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Stop on camera, right? What
in the actual hell is my team doing? I mean, what was that, first of all? But secondly, what the actual shit was my team doing? Ooh.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Chat, someone is urging me to make bad decisions today.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Alright, hold that. Where did my bomb go? Hello? Did they, like, shoot it off of me? But it didn't detonate. Interesting. Alright. That ought to do something. Never mind. I hate the BF-110. I need to get this stupid fucking thing out of my lineup. Okay, team, can I get some fucking... Oh my god. This team is just fucking stupid. Oh my god, I hate this game. This game is pissing me off. I'm gonna go play fucking Phantom Forces on Roblox. I got enough fucking Battle Pass challenges done today. That team was so unfathomably dog shit. It's pissing me off. Bye.